What is going on, everybody, and welcome to a bit of an informative video today more than anything else. As you may all be aware, the Futties got announced about a week ago now. They basically said that the voting will open on July the 1st and you have got till the 15th to vote. What we're going to do today is go through all the categories and show you how to vote. I'll tell you who I voted for. But before we go any further, if you did find this video informative and enjoy it, be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let me know down in the comments down below who you will be voting for your Futties. But like I just mentioned, the voting did open on July the 1st. As I record this, it's the 2nd. This should be going out on the 2nd. So the voting opened yesterday. You've got about 2 weeks to vote. Where you have to go to vote, the link to it, it's an EA Sports forum site I believe, will be at the very top of the description down below. And all you need to do to be able to vote is basically have an EA Sports account, which you all should have if you do Ultimate Team, because it's the one that you use to log into your web app, basically to use the web app. So if you're watching this, the likelihood is that you can vote, you just need to know your login details. But the first category, because it's basically split into 10 different categories, you get to pick one player, vote for them, and there's a chance that they could get a pink card like the Daniel Sturridge that everyone received the other day. But the first category is the safe hands category. All the categories are called like in for the, so it's not safe hands, in for the tackling, in for the pace, whatever. But the first one that you'll come across is in for the safe hands. This is, of course, as it says, basically the goalkeeper that you enjoyed using the most this year. The options are, we have got Muslera, which I thought was a pretty strange one. I've not used him myself, so I don't know how good he's been this year. We have got Leno, we have got Sirigu, we have got Handanovic, and then we have also got Lorry. Now, outside of Muslera, I know that those other four keepers have been absolutely incredible this year on FIFA. Leno is going to be the one that gets my vote personally, because I think it's ridiculous how, for me, he's basically better than Neuer in the Bundesliga, which is absolutely freaking crazy. But Sirigu also been superb this year, as have Lorry and Handanovic, like I mentioned. So 4 solid keepers at the 5 there. I can't say too much about Muslera because I've not used him, but for me, I'm going to be voting for Leno in that category. I think he's been by far the best goalkeeper this year. I don't think there's anyone that particularly missed out on this, but in the other categories there are a few people that I sort of wish had been included but aren't. But we'll talk a bit more about that when we get to those respective categories. But that's number 1. Number 2 that you'll come across is the tackler. So this is the player that basically, all of them are midfielders, so it's the person that's the enforcer in the team, if you like, your best enforcer, the person that wins the ball back in the middle, gets the attack going again. The options for this one, we've got Lee Catamol, quite randomly. I mean, I don't think I've once come across Lee Catamol this year. We have got Luis Gustavo, who has been phenomenal for me this year, and he's the one that's going to be getting my vote. We have then got Daniele Rossi, who I have used a few times, he's also very, very solid. We've got Khedira, who I've used a lot as well, but I still don't put him quite as highly as Luis Gustavo. And then we've got Yaya Toure, who I've also used a fair few times, and again, he's really, really solid, but as a ball winner, I still prefer Gustavo. I've got a feeling that Yaya Toure will probably win that category though, or maybe Khedira, but for me, Luis Gustavo is the one that's getting the vote. Why Lee Catamol's in there, I really have no idea, to be completely honest, but that's the tackling vote, can't get the word there. The third one we're coming up against, that we're coming across, sorry, is the skiller. So in this category we've got Siftsy. Sorry that his card's a bit screwed up as well, by the way, on the picture. I removed the background, I don't know why it's screwed up Siftsy so much, but we've got Siftsy. We have got Shikari, who's obviously an absolute god. We have got Tarapt, who's really strong on the game. I did a video on him on the OP Alphabet. We have got Charisma, and then we have got Nani. Now, I've used them all, apart from Siftsy. They're all very good, but I really wish Maxim would have been included in this, because Maxim is a player that I really rate this year on FIFA. He's a 5-star skiller in the Bundesliga, and he's just a really fun card to use. And I was a bit gutted that he's not in the category there to choose from. But out of those 5, the one I'd probably go for would be Shikari, just because he's an absolute god on the game. And the other thing is that I don't know if I've not read this somewhere, if it's even been announced. It'll be interesting to see if the pink cards are just going to be slightly better than the regular cards, or if they'll be better than any informs that people have had. So for example, Shikari's had a couple of informs up to 78 now, 79 I believe. I wonder if that pink card would be based off the regular card, so it'd perhaps be a 77, or if it build upon his 78, so it'd perhaps be an 80 or an 81. I don't know how that's going to work, but for me, Shikari in that category, absolute god this year, as he always is. 5-star weak foot, 5-star skill moves, just an absolute beast on the game. We then move into the next category, which is going to be the long shots, and I'm quite disappointed that Marco Reus isn't in this category, but he is in another category, which is probably why they've not included him in this one. But we've got Ronnie the Silva, never used him, but I'm aware that he's got fantastic long shots. We have got Alexander Kolarov, a player that you never see online really. He has got the trait, obviously. We all know in real life he's got great long shots. We've got Freddie Guarin, who I've used many a time, and I can confirm his long shots are godly. Then in the last options we've got Hernandez and Wayne Rooney. This category I think will probably be won by Wayne Rooney. I know he's got fantastic long shots in the game, not something that I've personally used because I'm a Man City fan, but I'd like to see Hernandez get it because I really like his card on the game. I think his long shots are excellent, and I think it'd be cool to see him get a pink card, but I think it will probably go to Rooney, that one. But moving on to the 5th category now, I think this is the halfway mark, and this is going to be in for the headers. So, the player that wins the most headers for you, I know you can't really include informs in this, but Record Breaker Crouch and Inform Jekko for me are the best players I've used for heading this year. So you're not going to see them in here, unfortunately. There's Andy Carroll, who I've not used. There is Miroslav Klose, who I've also not used. We've got Negredo, who I have used, and I can confirm his headers are pretty decent. And we have then got Mandzukic and Cavani. Now, I'd probably, out of those 5, like I say, I'd like to see Crouch and Jekko in there, but I'm probably going to have to say Negredo, because he's the player that I've had the most success with headers with out of those particular 5. But again, I think that probably will go to Cavani, because that'll be a nice card for him. But pretty strange one, to be honest. In for the headers, I mean, we all know headers not that great this year anyway, so a bit of a bizarre category. But moving on to the next one, and that is in for the leadership, so the leader of your team. And this one again is pretty bizarre, to be honest. I mean, not the greatest options. We've got Frank Lampard, who he's a leader, but he's been at Man City this season, so I suppose, you know, I don't know whether you could still give him that. We've got Ronaldinho, which would be class to see him get a pink card. He'd be the one that I'd vote for in this, like, without doubt. I'd love to see him. And we've got Gerrard, who I think probably will get it. Obviously, having just left Liverpool, everyone will want to see, or Liverpool fans will want to see pink Gerrard with the Liverpool club badge. But I think he'll probably win it. And then we've also got Pirlo and Xavi. I think it would be nice for Xavi to win it, because obviously he's just left Barcelona. I suppose I could say the same about Gerrard just leaving Liverpool. But I personally have voted for Ronaldinho, because I think it'd be pretty cool to have an upgraded Ronaldinho. The next category now, as we sort of head into the final few now, is the weak foot. So the player that you've had the most success with, the best weak foot. All these are 5-star weak foot, as you would imagine. We have got Blanco, the really slow Mexican. Got great long shots as well, and a 5-star weak foot. We have then got Totti, not used him this year. His pace just puts me off too much. We've then got to David Villa. I've used his inform, I didn't particularly like it. I've not used his regular card. We've then got Mkhitaryan, I think that's how you pronounce it, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, who I've used. I used him a lot in the early stages of FIFA and loved him, but I've not used him for a long time. And then we've got Christian Eriksen, who I would love to see get a pink card at Cam. That would be really nice, especially if it was building upon the previous man of the matches and inform cards. That would be a really tasty card, and that's who I voted for in that category. The next category now, in the final 3, we have got to the position change, and this is one of the more exciting ones in my opinion. These are players that people often play out of position, and the pink card, if they were voted and got it, would be in that position. So you've got Kyle Walker, who would be a centre-back, which would be absolutely incredible. We've got Theo Walcott, who would be a striker. Now, although that would be amazing, he's already had a striker card now, so I don't think people will vote for that purely because he's already had one. We've then got David Luiz, who a lot of people, and myself included, have tried at CDM, and he's really good there. That would be a cool position change. We have then got David Alaba. Again, he would be changed to centre-back, but he has already had a centre-back card. People that have already had these cards in those particular positions, I think should be ruled out. I'd like to see something different. And then finally, you've got Gareth Bale, who a lot of people play as striker. He could get a pink striker card. I think he will probably get it, despite the fact he's already got a cam card, which can technically be converted to a striker. So you can already get a striker Bale, basically. But I think he'll get it. Personally, I would like to see a centre-back Kyle Walker, because oh my god, that card would be amazing, and he's not one that you can already get. I mean, you can already get a striker Walcott, you can already get a centre-back Alaba, you can already technically get a striker Bale. It's David Luiz and Kyle Walker that you can't already get, and I would personally like to see a centre-back Kyle Walker, because I just think that would be like the most OP thing ever on FIFA, basically. So that's the third from last category. We've then got the perfect link, which is a pretty strange one. I thought, you know, the perfect link, I suppose it's sort of relevant because a lot of people, in fact I use hyperlinks quite a lot, or super links, whatever you want to call them, but we've got a few options here. We've got the German option, which is Gundogan and Reus, which is the one I voted for, because I'd love to see. Marco Reus has been injured for a lot of the season, so Unfortunately, he was unable to pick any informs, and I'd just like to see him get one because I think he's amazing on the game, one of the best players in the game, full stop, in my opinion, so it'd be cool to see him getting a pink card. We've then got Coleman and McGeady, which, you know, I don't think that's going to get it. It is a perfect link, but I don't think it's the most exciting one. We have got Jordi Alba and Pedro, which is quite a nice one, but I still think Rouse will clean up on this one personally. We've got Lavezzi and Pastore, and then we finally have got, what's the last one? Barzagli and Chiellini. I've used Barzagli and Chiellini a lot myself, but these are all people that have already got informs. I think all of them have got informs bar a couple. I mean, I know Pastore has, I know Lavezzi has, I know Pedro has, I know Chiellini has, I know Barzagli has. Not sure about McGeady and Coleman, I don't think they have, but neither Gundogan or Rouse have got an inform of any sort, I don't think, so it'd be really nice to see them get that one, and of course they will be two excellent cards as well with the upgrades. But then we go into the last one, the sweatiest one out of the lot, to be honest. I mean, this card, any of these cards will be absolutely amazing. We've got a Barbo in there, it's the pace one, this one, sorry if I didn't mention, the pace horror as I've called it. We've got a Barbo, we've got Adrian Ramos, we've got Ahmed Nico, we've got Doumbia, and then we have got Ramirez. Now, Ramirez would be absolutely incredible, his card's godly anyway. But that would be cool, but there's only one man that's winning this category in my opinion. It's going to be Doumbia. I'll be very, very surprised if anyone else got it. I mean, Ibarbo, Ramos, Emenike and Doumbia would all be absolutely incredible in any front three if they had an upgrade. But Emenike's already has an inform. I don't think Ramos has. I don't think Ibarbo has either. Neither has Doumbia. So there's a few in there that haven't had an inform of any sort, but I think it'll just be Doumbia because King Doumbia, what more needs to be said, he's like probably the best player on the game apart from perhaps Ronaldo. He's that good, it's ridiculous, but he's going to clean up on that one in my opinion without doubt. But they're all 10 categories. Like I say, if you do want to vote, we'll put the link at the top of the description so you can go and do so. All you have to do, like I said before, is just log in with your EA online details that you use for the web app, and let me know down in the comments who you'll be voting for in each category. Like I say, I think I've told you in each one who I voted for, but Doumbia was the one in the last one if I didn't mention I voted for Doumbia, because who doesn't want to see that card, man? That'd be incredible. But yeah, let me know who you voted for in the comments down below. Smash the thumbs up on this video if you found it helpful, or just plain enjoyed the video, and I will speak to you all in tomorrow's video. Now I'll speak to you then, lads. Nidge out. What is going on, everybody, and welcome to a brand new Team of the Week, sadly no longer Team of the Season review. Team of the Season is now officially over. It's a very depressing time for FIFA, but we have still got a Team of the Week,